Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In our previous video, we completed our setup for admin panel layout. Okay, primary setup is done there because we created all the view file, all the controller file, all the routes for the admin panel, and we also list all the route to our sidebar so that we will easily able to navigate through different pages of our admin panel. That's the primary setup. And we will do the same thing for our seller panel and also the user panel, and in today's video we will start doing so for our seller panel. In our seller panel there's going to be few different route. Let me show you how many route there's going to be. First one going to be dashboard or stats, where you will able to see the overview of his stats. Then there should be one route called create store and manage store, then create product and manage product, and warden history. Pretty much the 6 route firstly we need for our seller panel. Later we will maybe have more than this, okay, but for now let's create them one by one. Okay, very fast I'm going to create some controller for our seller panel. Okay, if I go to app http controller, for admin panel we have already few different controller. Now for seller panel we will create some controller as well. So type php artisan make controller, and inside of the seller folder we want the first controller which is responsible for, let me check, let me check here, admin main controller. Okay, just create here seller main controller. So first controller is created. In admin main controller what we did is all the primary pages which we need for our admin panel, we create those page function, right? And we'll the same thing for our seller main controller. Okay, let's go inside of the seller main controller and type here public function index, and this will actually going to be responsible for the dashboard stat route. Okay, fine. Now very fast I need to go to resource, then view, then here we can see admin. We will similarly need another folder called seller, so let me create one folder called seller. Okay, and inside of this seller folder I want to create here another folder called layouts. Okay, inside of the layouts folder I want to create another file called layout.blade.php. This layout.blade.php file code going to be literally as same as admin layouts layout.blade.php files, just some link going to be changed. So I just going to copy this code from here, go back to layout.blade.php in our seller template, paste it here like this. Okay, now here I want to change something just to understand everything. Like I'm just going to remove all the links from here. Okay, all the links from here, we don't need them for now. Remove all the link from the sidebar, we don't need them. Fine, and change here admin kit to seller dashboard, just to understand that it is working, and all other things should be okay. Yield here seller page title. Okay, and then here I want to change seller layout. Okay, just this we need to change here, nothing else. Okay, now inside the seller folder I want to create one file which is dashboard.blade.php. Okay, previously when we just log in as vendor or seller, it take us to this page, right, where we are able to see seller dashboard, this title, right? So let me right now log in again as a seller. So I'm just going to change my role from 0 to 1. 1 is seller, and again log in using user@gmail.com password. Okay, it should take me to the seller dashboard page. Okay, right now this is loading when I logged in, but we want to change the things here. Okay, to change the things, let me go again to route web.php. Here we can see this is how it working. Whenever we logged in, it's sending to us vendor dashboard template or file or route, and who is returning a view file called vendor, and who is taking this middleware auth verified role manager is equal to vendor name vendor. Fine. Now we want to change this route style. We want to do the same thing which we did for admin panel. So just copy the whole thing from the admin route. Okay, paste it once, remove inside controller groups because we don't need them for now. Okay, and here middleware going to be auth verified and role manager going to be equal to vendor, not admin, and this is vendor hours. Here admin main controller going to be changed. It's going to be seller main controller, and you need to also use that. For me it automatically get used. Then remove these links when we will change it to prefix vendor, and then slash dashboard is working fine, and name should be vendor. Fine. Now we don't need them. Whenever someone want to reach slash vendor slash dashboard, it will hit this route, which is directly directing to this index method in the seller main controller file. And in the seller main controller file, we will return a view which is inside of the resource view seller folder and their dashboard. Okay, fine. Now let's check. Okay, is it there already? Let me check that. What code we provide inside it? Or nothing. Okay, now whenever I refresh this page, you will see a empty page loading because we did not extend anything inside of this file. So first extends the file which is inside of our resource view seller folder, then layouts folder, then layout.blade.php. That should be it. Then section. Okay, section name is seller layout, and in section we also need another section. So section in section, and this section name going to be for the title, and this is seller page title, similar seller page title, or not this one, seller page title, and let me pass here dashboard. Fine. Now type here dashboard as well. Let me see is it working or not. You can see we successfully loaded our seller dashboard template in our slash vendor slash dashboard page, right? Amazing. Now next is we have to create all other routes. We have few different routes to create. One is create store, manage store, another is create product, manage product, another is order history. Fine. So we need two different controller. one is for the store, another is for product. So let's create them. Okay, opening my terminal, PHP artisan make controller, and inside of the seller folder there's going to be another controller for store controller, and then another is for product controller, not store product, this should be product controller. Fine. Now go back to the web.php route again, and let's make two different route group. One is using product controller, and this is inside of it. Okay, we already have product controller named controller file inside of our admin route, right? So better to use different name here. So let me go back to the seller folder, remove this store controller and product controller, create new controller. Let me give it like seller product controller. We don't want to use the same name controller file, right? So yeah, different name. And then seller store controller. Nice. Okay, now use here seller product controller and then seller store controller. Okay, we need here one route. One is like product create, so it should be vendor / product / create, and then product manage, manage, so it's product vendor dot product and then vendor dot product dot manage. Similarly here seller store controller store create vendor dot store, then another one should be store manage vendor dot store dot manage. Change here index to manage and here as well. Now let me create this method to the respective controller file. Public okay, similar, just copy this one. Okay, just copy this one, go back here, and it will return instead of the seller folder there's going to be product folder, then the create file. Okay, and then another is for manage. Similarly, just copy paste this one. Is it for the manage, instead of the seller folder there's going to be product folder, there's going to be manage.blade.php. We don't have them, we will create them. Just copy this one and go inside of the seller store controller and similarly paste it here and change seller store create and then seller store manage. If I go to our resource view, then seller, inside of the seller folder we want to create some new folder. One is product. Okay, inside of the product folder we want something like dashboard, so just copy paste that and change the name here from dashboard to create .blade.php. Okay, type here create product. Okay, and then copy paste this once, change it to manage.blade.php. fine, manage product. Similarly, just copy paste this product folder again, change this name to product to store, and instead of the store, let's create store, then manage store. Now if I just simply visit here vendor/product/create, you will see this page loading, right? Fine. Now all you have to do is we have to list them in the sidebar, right? We have one more link possibly, that is order history. Okay, let me create that as well. Okay, go inside seller main controller, just copy paste this once and type here order history. It should be returning another file called order history.blade.php, and then go to our web.php, and inside this seller main controller we will create another route, that is order/history, and this should be order history method which we already created, right? And this should be vendor.order.history. Now go to this file again, store folder, and inside of this store folder there's dashboard.blade.php. we just copy paste this once and change this to not like that, order history.blade.php, and this should be order history base. Fine. If I visit here right now vendor/order/history, this should load that page. Yes, order history page. Now all I have to do is we have to link them in our sidebar. That's pretty simple job. We will do that today as well. So we will go inside of the layout.blade.php file. First one is main, and the route should be here is vendor, and if the route is vendor, we want to make it active, so just copy paste this once. Okay, fine. Then next, let me just close few of them, save all. Okay, close few of them, and then go to my route web.php. We will need product create manage, store create manage, right? So resource view, seller, okay, layouts, layout.blade.php. there should be store, then create manage, and the link I want to change here as well. The route going to be for store creating vendor.store, and for managing store there should be vendor.store.manage. Okay, similarly for product we have to copy paste this once. If you followed our previous video, this should be simple job for you, because we are doing the same thing here but with fast, nothing else. So for product create there should be vendor.product, and product manage there should be vendor.product.manage. And after dashboard link, okay, I want to create another link, that is history, order history, and let me use a list, and give here name of order history, and the route name I'm going to copy from here, vendor.order.history. Let me check it now. Every link should be here, fine, and everything working nicely, I hope. Yeah, fine. Yeah, so that's it for seller dashboard primary setup. In our next video we will work on our user dashboard primary setup. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.